modern folks call it like The Secret or whatever.
That book. There's a book called The Secret.
Yeah, manifestation, that sort of thing. But I think even metaphysically, there's something to the idea of if you sit in a thought for long enough, or you consider an idea for long enough, that the world around you, reality itself, as a logocentric thing, will present you with opportunities to share that, ways to look at it from unique angles. You will find living, breathing analogs and metaphors for the thing that you're thinking about in the VR experience that you were more into 23 years ago, is that right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you.
Hello, B.
Hello.
I'm going to be plus on your podcast today.
Indeed.
That is not to do with coronavirus. That little border there is because we just got puppies.
Are they here?
Yes.
Oh, no way.
Oh, do you want to meet?
I absolutely do.
Come here,
He likes looking in the mirror.
He does. He literally will like sit there. What did he do the first time he found a mirror? He sat there for like 10 minutes.
15 minutes. He just looked at it for 15 minutes, just tripped out on himself. Yeah.
The first philosopher dog.
You can't just be some sad sack, heroin addicted, artist. That cliche is unfortunately gonna get you killed.
It's true.
You have to have some structure to allow yourself to, it's not write drunk, edit drunk, be drunk all the time. It's write drunk, edit sober, Yeah, so.
I feel like I gotta turn this on.
We're here, we're about to do it. Are you excited? By do it, I don't mean fuck. I mean, do our podcast here.
I'm extremely excited. Extremely excited and now I'm fearing after the chat we've just had, now I'm fearing I don't set enough boundaries now for the discussion already. It's gonna run amok, man.
Well, the thing is, the conversation we had was about a philosophy that I engage in already. So you've got an interlocutor who is interested in keeping things on the rails a bit.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
That doesn't mean that I'm not going to go off of them. It just means I'm aware that they are there and we'll get back on them eventually.
Beautiful.
Or build new ones.
That's your motto. I can feel it. Your motto is build new. What was even the
rails?
Rails. Thank you. Build new rails.
See how I got you back on the rails? I fucking did it right there.
You speak in. There's multiple meanings to what you're saying.
Yes, there's a deep irony to the best and most interesting language.
No response. As soon as you turn the mic on for like a audio check, it's like, oh, what do I say?
Are we in an audio check right now?
We're in audio check.
Are we recording?
Are we in an audio check right now?
We're in audio check.
Are we recording?
Yeah. Welcome, listeners, to P Plus with Braden Zimmer. I have with me Pele Gouda. Why don't we tell them where we are?
Okay, so we are currently at what we call the Hive.
What do you describe it as? A commune sort of living
It's
arrangement?
a live-in art collective. So we had a lot of creative folks who wanted to come together and like be around other creatives and that sort of thing. It took a long time for that to flesh out into what it is now, which is a burgeoning video and music-based production studio. But being that it is a live-in situation and there's a lot of shared resources and that sort of thing, we like to joke that it's a commune. I don't know how much of a joke it is, but you say commune and people think of that as like a very radical thing. I don't think we're doing anything that radical. We're kind of just sharing the bills, sharing the load, sharing the chores, and then also making cool stuff while doing that.
Walking in here,
Yeah.
I could feel a sort of like shirking off your self-conscious impulses to do this sort of thing like this. You're sort of being more vulnerable, don't you think?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're doing that too. I mean, you're putting your voice out there and having conversation. Somebody could listen to this and go, "What an idiot! What a dumb, stupid asshole with his bad mustache."
I'm trying not to think that way.
No, I'm not talking about me. I'm not saying that. I think your mustache is good.
Oh, that was a hypothetical.
That was
listener.
a person, a listener who might be judgmental of your very good mustache.
Thank you.
You know what they say? It's the same thing as the Jesus Christ and the rap industry both say, "Fuck the haters." I mean, he didn't use those words exactly, but he did say that.
You hear Jesus was a pretty good guy. They
Yeah.
killed him.
Right.
It's like that's the epitome of you can't please people.
Right. It's not like we are all on the same page about everything.
The 7 of you.
Yes.
Yeah, who live here. Yeah, okay.
Right. But we're on the same page about enough. We have shared goals, and we put in for those goals, and we come together twice a month at meetings that tend to run at least 2 hours to make sure that we know what we want and how we're going to do that together. And it really helps. It really helps to have that kind of communication because we were running it like a business to some degree. It's definitely more fun, I think, than, clocking into your 9 to 5, but you do have to treat it with some level of discipline. Mm-hmm. We're all on board with the creative element of it and some degree of spirituality. Some of us are a little bit, more into it than others, and some degree of sort of progressive idea of society, which we can emulate in the microcosm. But those are very broad strokes to paint with. And with those broad strokes, we're all kind of painting different pictures. We're just using each other's paint.
Whoa, I feel like I need to take a second, write that down. We're painting different pictures, we're just using each other's paint.
I want to build a platform, and from that platform, I want to create poetry and art and propaganda that brings you to the source of all truth and good and joy, and in so doing, we'll create heaven on earth together, baby. That is the motto.
What would you say to someone who said, that's just not what people do?